As I said, I was approached by members of his original team that have all been fired by Marjorie. They call her the green-eyed monster. She's been seen everywhere with Steve.
All men can change, and all men will change, but there's only one woman that we're going to change for. It's just one. We only change for one woman. If he ain't changing, it's because you ain't the one. Can only hope that in everything that she's taught,
Steve and his wife Marjorie are on the receiving end of allegations that one or both of the couple has been cheating, and this has caused quite an uproar online, and everyone is questioning whether this is the end for them. So Steve Harvey and his wife Marjorie Harvey are in the midst of a pretty big scandal after podcaster Tasha K went on Instagram claiming that she had information that Steve was cheating on Marjorie with his beautiful private chef. Tasha accused Steve Harvey of being unfaithful in his marriage to Marjorie Harvey. Having managed to keep their relationship away from rumors for several years, the TV host and comedian is now alleged to have cheated on his wife with his private chef. On Tuesday, July 18th, Tasha said in an episode of Unwind with Tasha K that she heard information about the 66-year-old and his beautiful private chef, claiming that he hired his very attractive vegan mistress as his private chef. Tasha's claims have been spreading like wildfire, but we have not independently found any validity in them. Tasha K hosts a very entertaining podcast, which unfortunately is also known to spread lies about celebrities. Tasha was recently sued by hip-hop star Cardi B, and during the lawsuit, Tasha admitted that she made up stories about Cardi that were untrue. However, despite Tasha's claims, people close to Steve and the chef said they absolutely do not believe that Steve and the woman have anything other than a professional relationship. Despite this information, Tasha's podcast has got people all over social media talking about Steve and the woman who is a professional with a reputation to uphold. She pointed out the fact the woman had been with Steve Harvey since 2005 and still had no ring on her finger. Due to the allegations, Steve and the woman whom he's being accused of cheating with were both trending on Twitter, and he may be forced to comment on the outrageous claims that Tasha is making against him. Or worse, Tasha may find herself back in court.
As I said, I was approached by members of his original team that have all been fired by Marjorie. They call her the green-eyed monster. She's been seen everywhere with Steve.
Due to the allegations, fans started talking about the video of Steve Harvey saying, "Men only changed for one woman, and if he doesn't change for you, then you are not the one." They have been claiming that if the allegations turn out true, it would mean Marjorie failed to change Steve and that she might not be the one. This would be so sad considering the fact that Steve Harvey and Marjorie are one of America's top celeb couples and are considered couple goals, having been married for well over 10 years now. Marjorie Harvey is the proud mother of 7 children through her blended family with Steve's, 4 of Steve's, and 3 of hers. Over the years, Steve has held no reserve in expressing great appreciation and love for her, even attesting his being a better man now to her. The marriage is one on a bed of roses, or so we thought. Well over the years, allegations and rumors surrounding the couple have been showing the public a hint that something may not be right. Reports from sources reveal that several years ago, alarming details of Marjorie's less than savory past made the rounds. The rumors died down soon after, only to get reignited in 2017 that Mrs. Marjorie Harvey was reportedly often referred to as Lady Heroin online. This nickname was attributed to the fact that Marjorie was once married to 2 drug dealers, and the first was a Memphis area drug lord. Jim L. Townsend rumor had it that Marjorie was even suspected in the drug ring, with authorities threatening to arrest her if Townsend refused to cooperate. This would allege that they probably had substantial evidence of her own wrongdoings, and this finally led to Marjorie's ex getting indicted for wanting to purchase copious amounts of cocaine and sentenced to life imprisonment.
Jimmy L. Townsend, you do not look like what you've been through. Now, you've served over 20 years. 27 years in prison.
Townsend served for about 25 years, and after being released, he revealed to Radar Online that Marjorie probably would have gone the same route if it wasn't for him taking the fall due to her being 8 months pregnant at the time. Townsend also told of how he had been very concerned about their daughter being left without a mother, but soon after she moved on and got involved with another drug dealer, Donald Woods. He fathered her daughter Lori before the two also split, and this finally led to her meeting Steve, whom she soon started dating. But while meeting Steve was actually happy news, it became marred once again when she was reportedly romantically linked with his bodyguard, Big Boom, who admitted to preying on women and being a pimp. In recent days, rumors about this couple have been multiplying, although this wasn't the case at the beginning. When Steve Harvey and his wife Marjorie Harvey first met, they had both been married twice and had no idea that they'd one day blend their families, creating a modern-day version of the Brady Bunch. The couple never had a biological child together, but their union made them a family of 9. And this was because when Steve and Marjorie first locked eyes during one of Steve's comedy shows, it was love. It was love at first sight for Steve himself, who noticed Marjorie when she showed up late. "When I saw her, I quit breathing," Harvey recalled to the studio audience of his talk show. Steve. His long silence and the intense way he stared at his future bride made Marjorie uneasy. "I thought I was going to become part of the show," she explained, and she did. "He finally realized, okay, I gotta say something," Marjorie continued. "He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna marry her." Eventually, Steve and Marjorie wed in 2007 and created some tricky family dynamics to navigate. Steve had 4 children from his past relationships, while Marjorie was already a mother of 3, so fitting in wasn't easy. The couple confessed that their union wasn't immediately embraced by all of their kids, but Marjorie said that eventually the couple became mom and dad to everybody. Unfortunately for the couple, their children's displeasure wasn't the only issue they had to deal with. One of Marjorie's ex-husbands threatened to stir up some trouble years after they tied the knot. According to her ex-husband Jim Townsend, Marjorie Harvey almost did hard time during her first marriage. Townsend claimed that the FBI possessed proof that his brother and Marjorie were both involved in his criminal enterprise, but he told Radar, "We cut a deal that they wouldn't indict them." Marjorie owned her own bar at the time, Townsend revealed to the Globe, but federal officials shut the business down because they suspected that it had been purchased with his ill-gotten wealth. The man was supposed to spend his entire life in prison, but he was pardoned by former President Barack Obama in 2017, and while he and Marjorie had separated while he was incarcerated, Townsend claimed that they remained in contact until she started seeing Steve Harvey. Steve himself has a history of cheating, and after he broke up with his ex, Mary came forward with details of how Steve cheated on her with other women, including his current wife, Marjorie. Mary Harvey, Steve's former wife of 16 years, took to YouTube to blast her ex-husband about what kind of man he really was. Mary Harvey, a former cosmetics associate, wanted all of us to know that the uber-successful radio host that we all know as Steve Harvey was not the same man she married several years ago, and that to the public, he was acting like a stand-up guy that he really is not, at least not to her. She even went ahead and detailed Steve's cheating habits with his mistresses, including one chick who sent a letter to Mary about condoms on the nightstand and how he cheated on Mary with his current wife, Marjorie. Of course, it is well known that Marjorie was originally Steve's other woman. But who knew she called Mary in Steve's house during their cheating escapades as if she had every right to enter the marriage? Well, it seems like Steve is going back to his bad ways. Let's hope it's all but a baseless rumor and the couple is doing fine. A fan on Instagram said, "Marjorie don't care that Steve has a side chick. She's all about the lifestyle, so don't expect her to give that up. She gonna ignore it and keep her mouth shut to keep the lifestyle Steve gives her." Another said, "Oh wow, the irony. Marjorie and Steve also lied to his ex-wife and said Marjorie was an employee too." What's your take on the new cheating rumors? Tell us in the comment section. Remember, this video is based on speculation and opinions, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.